What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Now, let's go ahead and jump into it. Oh yeah, and by the way, don't forget the music has dropped. If you need access to the music, link is in the description. Alright, so today I'm going to be reacting to a clip that was sent in from a subscriber. Black woman is explaining why black men are getting passports. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Hi YouTube, welcome to Shimmer Girl Talks. Today's message is going to be talking about passport bros. This is a small percentage of black men who are getting their passports to go overseas to get a wife. Or that's what they're saying. So I'm going to try to unpack this. So please bear with me. I'm going to go off on a quick tangent. So I have a friend who is from another country. And years ago, she told me, and I don't even think she had 2 children at the time, but she had a son, a young son. He's like almost a college graduate now. So that shows you how long ago this was that she said this. And she said that when her son is of marriageable age, she's going back to her country to get her son a wife.
You can't make this shit up.
And obviously that said a lot about how she viewed American women.
Yep. Hate to stop it, but I just wanted to make a note of there's a woman who watches my channel, right? And I can't remember which video it was, but I remember pinning the comment. This woman has 4 grandsons, I believe. Don't you know this woman bought all her grandsons' passports because she sees the same thing we see? And shout out to you. I think her name was Deanna or something. It started with the letter D. I cannot remember her name, but sweet, sweet lady, man. And everybody was engaging with her in the comments. It was really dope. But I mean, it's crazy to see that though. Let's keep it moving.
And even back then, you're looking maybe 16, 18 years ago, maybe longer than that.
What?
I understood. I wasn't even married at that time, you know, but I understood even back then that many American women, this isn't just black women, are not marriage minded or marriage material, to be honest. And it's even worse in our community because, as I've said in other videos, many black women are very opposed to marriage and anti-marriage. The irony is black women want marriage, they do, but at the same time, when you look at the rhetoric online and the narratives that you're seeing from so many women online, and I've shared that on here before. I just recently did a video that black women shame other black women for wanting marriage. These are the talking points that I normally see from black women. Things like, you know, women only want marriage as a status symbol. They only want marriage to boost their self-esteem. They're male identified. They're pick-me's. They're, you know, they just want marriage just to say that they are married. And if you are married, then you settled. You're desperate. These are the words that comes out of black women's mouths. That not all, but a lot of black women that I've seen. But I'm kind of going off on a tangent. I have to say, first of all, I would like to also say this as well. Anyone who has dealt with women from other cultures, because you also hear some black women say, yeah, well, these black men only want these women from other cultures because they want a doormat and they want to just control somebody and they want somebody to just be blindly submissive to them and, you know, whatever negative thing that they could say. But before I get into my opinion,
Now, I wanted to stop this here. A few things I want to unpack. First of all, I did a reaction the other day to a black woman that was like literally like spazzing on another man's platform. She said we are victims of social engineering. When I first reacted to that, I was thinking to myself, okay, that's just a bunch of BS. But after hearing what she just said, it kind of made me think back to that, and it was like, you know what? There's some validity to what she said.
Yep.
But not in the context of how she tried to express it.
Nope.
What I mean by this is that I think black people in general are socially engineered to view good as bad and bad as good. That's the reason why it seems like only in the black community where trying to be successful or trying to better yourself is looked down upon. But but if you in the hood and you sell drugs for a living, you're looked up to like a mentor.
Get the French toast out of here.
You get where I'm going? I think that's the social engineering we're dealing with in the black community. So if she was referring to that, then I would agree with her. Social engineering in that aspect, definitely. Because you don't really see that in other races where the bad trumps the good. You know what I mean? And once it goes back to the Russell Wilson argument. Why come women are not picking the Russell Wilsons first? Same thing. Let's keep it moving.
overseas to get wives, what do those women overseas have that we don't have here in America? Now, I don't remember verbatim what I said, but I said something to the tune of, the women overseas still have traditional mindsets. They're still pretty much raised to be wives. They want to be wives.
Perfect.
There's really nothing standing in the way between them and wife duties. Cooking, cleaning, tending to the house, rearing children, stuff like that.
Outstanding.
Whereas here in America, you're looking at a lot of superficial type things that tends to get in the way of a woman wanting to be a wife, let's be honest. And something that I wanted to say about women of other cultures, you know, you have this, some women have this preconceived notion that those women are just doormats and pushovers and stuff like that. That's what a lot of black women will say is the reason why some of these black men are wanting to go overseas. And so I'm going to go back to the comment that I was about to make. Some of y'all have never dealt with women of other cultures, apparently. You know, either in your workplace or you've been to their house, you've been friends with them or whatever. Those women will get with you. You understand? Most of them are not little timid little, yes, blah, blah, blah. They will tell you about yourself. I'm talking about the husband. They will tell that husband about himself. But here's the difference. As my friend who said that she would send her son, you know, she would go back to her country to get her husband. She told me, and I wasn't married at this time, but she knew my mouth. And she told me, you know, if you need to talk to your husband, you know, about an issue or whatever, she said you pull him aside in private. And so those women overseas, they got some mouths on them too. They just pick their battles. But see, it's a little bit more than just picking their battles. There are also other positives, that's not the word that I want to use, but there are also other positives that will make a man want to pursue some of those women overseas. And, you know, again, one of those reasons will be because, you know, they do know their role. They do know, you know, that their role is to be a helpmeet or helpmate to a husband, not necessarily to be his equal, or to go toe-to-toe with him like a sparring partner, which that's what a lot of American women do. And so in regards to some of the black men who want to go overseas for a spouse, I would say this to anybody, just vet properly, be careful, because, I don't want to necessarily put it out there, but at some point, it could turn into green card scams and stuff like that. But that isn't what this is about. I'm sure those men, I'm hoping, are savvy enough and use enough discernment to know, what to look for so they don't be duped or whatever. So, my bottom line, for a man that wants a wife, an actual wife in every sense of the word, the traditional minded wife, if he has to go overseas or out of his comfort zone or out of his particular area to achieve that, I see absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Flawless victory.
And there you have it. That's coming from a black woman. Yeah, and that's one of those false narratives that get spread around a lot from American women. Y'all just want women who, I find this real funny. They say we want women who are blindly submissive. It's funny. That's pretty much what all y'all women want in the States when it comes to men. I have to blindly spend my money on you when we go out on dates, because it's frowned upon to go it's frowned upon to go Dutch until things get serious.
Bruh.
Is that not following blindly? Just saying. It's like, I don't think women really think about the fact that men are, in a way, we're submissive off the bat, simply because we're expected to pay for things, simply because I have a penis and you have a vagina. Okay, cool. For the men that can take that on the chin, why come women can't do the same? See, I'm like, women want to be equal till it's really time to be equal, if you know what I mean. And you know what? And she's right. I mean, I can appreciate the part about making sure you are vetting, because I did see a story the other day on Facebook of a guy getting scammed. So guys really do need to vet and be careful out here. Like, that's one of the things that I like about this community. You got so many guys spread out all over the world, and so many different guys that got boots on the ground. It really ain't nothing for you to reach out. Hell, shit, I'm like, I can reach out to guys that email me, you know what I mean, if I really want to get more info. So vetting, networking, being cautious, all those things are important, guys. All right, I definitely want to send a shout out to this lady for what she had to say, and yeah, she's definitely right about these foreign women are not pushovers. I can tell you, I'm like, the woman that I'm supposed to go to Colombia with, me and her had a fallout or two. These women are who y'all think they are, ladies. They're really not. It's just that when it comes to everything else, y'all can't compete. And when men are behaving the way they're supposed to behave, those women are following suit. They're not looking for something to complain about because they're bored. Just saying. All right, fellas. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting the bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. And comment below. I want to know what y'all think about this. And if you want access to the music, that is in the description as well. Click the link. And until the next video, y'all, deuces.